Anybody want this knife? I'm gonna give it away. All right, how is everybody today? Well, it's a little bit icy today. Just got home from work. I got the tractor warming up. I'm gonna take a load of sand up to the church and sand the church up there, just because it's quite icy. It is supposed to snow tomorrow, but if I sand the ice, it might give me a little more grip tomorrow when I plow. This is just an introduction to a grooming video with the groomer. I went and tried it. I did some modifications. They didn't work. I had some issues with my electrical, but I chose to unhook it and I wanted to go and see how it was going to work, and I can adjust it by hand without the electric jack working. But had some issues going up. I'll let you watch it. I'm going to add some commentary to the video while I go. But I did get the groomer all fixed. I got the electrical problem fixed. I'm not quite sure what I did to fix it. There was a couple things I changed. I should have changed one at a time, but it is working good. I had issues on the way back. The tire, when I got home, one of them was flat. And when I took it off to put air in it, the bearings were beaten right out of it. So I made a modification on that. That's coming in a future video, and we'll see how we make out. But anyway, I want to give a little heads up. On my last video, I talked about a knife, and I'm giving it away, and I'll add my email again to this video. And if you're interested in applying to win this knife, there's no cost, no entry fee. Just send me your name and address on my email, and I'll add you in the draw. And I'm going to make the draw at the end of March. I am currently sitting at a little over 500 subscribers. Thank you very much if you subscribe. Thank you for giving me thumbs up and likes, and I enjoy your comments. So please share your comments, and if you like my videos, or if you'd like to see something different or something improved, I would certainly take that feedback. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video. I made it time lapse, so it's a little quicker, but I did the whole trail I did, so it's all in about 15 minutes. So I hope you enjoy the video. Don't forget to subscribe and send me an email, and I'll put you in the draw for the knife. And hopefully by the next video I will finish the knife and show you how I make the handle and polish it up. So watch this video and enjoy. We'll talk to you later. Alright, we're going to go give her a try here on the trail. Hang on. See if we can have some fun. As you could see, the electric jack was working quite well there. By the time I got around to the front of the house, I tried it with the switch inside the cab, and for some reason it blew the fuse. I tried another fuse, it did it again, and I even tried to wire it direct and it actually melted the wire. So I had to modify the jack so it would work. What I ended up doing is deleting the second switch, the one that's on the jack itself, so I only have the one switch. I had someone recommend to me that I should maybe put a ground from the sled directly to the bike, so I did that. And the last thing I did was I may have had the polarity of the power to the jack backwards, and I think I changed that, so that could have been possibly. So one of those three things. So now it seems to be working okay, but I only have one switch that is in the cab. As you can see here, I can adjust the jack with this little wrench that came with the jack. It's got a little head inside that this wrench goes on, and I can move it up or down. So that's the way I'm going to go at this for this ride, and we'll see how she works. If you notice when I adjust my jack with the wrench, you can see the bar that the jack is connected to raise. So I'm going to raise the front of the drag up, and a little bit later you can see that that doesn't happen, and I explain a little bit what's going on later on in the video. But you see how the front is raising? There's something happens that for some reason that stops. All right, let's go groom this craft. As you can see here, the cutter is working quite nicely. It's laying a pretty good trail in behind the groomer. It's working okay. And as you notice, the groomer is not plugged in, so I don't have the option to adjust at this point. But I wanted to get out on the trail and have a little fun. So it's cutting pretty good. It's putting a nice little bit of snow in front of the pan. Well, here's where things go awry. When I was backing up, if you see where the jack sits, I made that hinge, and when I backed up I tweaked it a little bit, and you can see how much more snow we've picking up. So when I'm jacking up the groomer, it's actually not picking up the front of the groomer, it's just moving the jack. So it's creating me some issues. And in situations like this, going up this hill, hit a little drift, got a lot of snow, and if you can see, the jack's moving, but the bar that the jack's sitting on is not raising. So it's causing me some issues there. When you get too much snow in front of the pan, it starts to drag very hard, and I do get through here, but if you watch, the cutter's cutting a lot, and it's when there's a lot of snow, it puts a lot of snow in front of the pan, and it starts going pretty hard, and I'm by myself and I don't want to get stuck, so I don't want to take a chance. But I come up the trail ways, and but I haven't noticed yet at this point what the jack is actually doing. So we'll see how much snow we're getting there. That starts to drag pretty hard. So let us see what happens. So coming on to this trail, there's a beaver pond, so there's a great spot here to turn, so I thought I'd turn. As you can see, it's not the greatest rig to turn, especially when the cutter is got ability to cut. It kind of makes you go in directions that you don't want to go. So I'm going to try to adjust it here at this point. So I'm having a bit of a problem. Problem I'm having is I hinged that and I shouldn't have. So I'm gonna have to weld that solid so it don't move, because all it's doing is moving the hinge. I'm gonna try to tie it down. So I just used a toe strap that I had, and I jacked the jack down, tied the toe strap, and then jacked the jack back up and tried to put some tension on it to keep it from moving. But you can still see that the cutter's cutting a lot of snow, and when you go over a hump or whatever, you can get a fairly big pile of snow. It did help a bit, but it didn't either. So, but if you look at the snow, you can see the texture of the snow, or the consistency of the snow is different. It's more dense. You can see how dense it is. So coming back on the trail, it's nice to have a pan full of snow, but it'd be nice to be able to adjust the cutter if you get a big pile of snow like you're getting here. Just try to keep the machine from working as hard as it does, because when the snow is more dense like this, it's actually heavier. So it can create quite a load on the bike. Just concerned about the belt, so we'll have to play with it. Like I say, I have made some modifications since. I put some bigger wheels on for road running, and I do have the jack working. So now it's just to get out and try her again. Road, we're going to put the wheels down. I take the extra snow off the back so it's easier to lift the back end up to put the wheels down. We're going to go home and back to the drawing board. Like I say, I have fixed the jack issue, and I actually changed the wheels, put bigger wheels, so we'll have less issue on the road. But anyway, until the next video, enjoy. We're going to continue, and the next video should be showing you how to make a knife handle, so stay tuned for that. And please like and subscribe, and send me an email to put your name into the draw for the knife. I am enjoying reading the emails that I get and the comments that you have on the videos that I do. I appreciate you and you watching, and I hope you enjoy this channel. Have a great day, and get out and enjoy your local trails.